everybody, welcome back to the Hacienda. Ribbit here. Today we're going to make another fabulous recipe from Rick Martinez's cookbook, Mi Cocina. I got this baby for Christmas from Lizzie and Eric. Thank you guys. It's full of Mexican recipes. This guy is a chef. Today we're going to make Pozole Verde. It comes from the state of Guerrerro in Mexico. The different kinds of pozoles come from different areas in Mexico. The pozole rojo that I made the other day comes from Jalisco. So anyway, I got a new pozole pot. It is enameled steel. Beautiful, just the right size, just the right shape to make pozole in. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do in our pot of water that's coming up to a boil, we're going to put in a 5-pound chicken, and we're going to boil that baby. To this pot of boiling chicken, we got an onion, which I'm going to stab and cut like this so the juices will come out as the onion boils. Get it in there. Now we got a generous tablespoon each of Mexican leaf oregano and ground cumin, and the hearts and the gizzards that came with the chicken. Alright, so let's keep boiling. Oh, and I forgot to say also 1 bulb of garlic that we've cut the head off like that. Now the signature item of Pozole Verde is that it's green. Verde means green in Spanish. And instead of using red chilies, we're using green ones. We got here Tomatillos, Anaheim peppers, Poblano Peppers, and a bunch of jalapenos. They're going to cook down, and we're going to roast them in a 425 degree oven until they're soft. 30 minutes at 425 degrees. The chilies and tomatillos are nicely roasted. Now we're going to let them cool. Rick Martinez does not like the flavor of canned hominy because he says it tastes metallic. But he came up with a fantastic way to remove that, which I did in the red pozole. We take all the cans of hominy, put them in a colander, and rinse them well under running water and let them drain. Then we spread them on a baking sheet like this, and they're going in a 425 degree oven for 40 minutes. Yes, that is going to remove all the moisture, make them a little bit dehydrated, so then when we put them in the pozole, they'll rehydrate with the flavor of the broth and have a nice, very corny flavor that the dehydration process imparts. I've de-seeded and peeled the Anaheims and the Poblanos, just de-seeded the jalapenos, they don't get peeled, and the tomatillos go whole without getting peeled either. These are going to get ground up with some fresh cilantro in the Cuisinart to make the green salsa. And after 40 minutes at 425, the nicely toasted and dehydrated hominy is ready. Now we're going to set it off to cool. The chicken is done and the broth smells delightful. While the chicken is cooling, I've taken the onion that was boiled in there, cut off the roots, chucked them, and the garlic that we boiled, I squoze out all the garlic things. Now, with a little bit of broth and the green parts of an entire bunch of scallions and an entire bunch of cilantro that I've washed and rinsed, we're going to grind all that up in the Cuisinart to make the salsa. And here we have this delicious salsa verde that we made. Obviously it took several iterations, and we are going to pour it into the chicken broth, and we are going to let it simmer while we take the chicken apart and throw the bones and the skin away. Alright, so join me then. And at this point is when we need to add the salt. You notice we didn't add any yet, so there's 2 generous tablespoons of sea salt. Okay, added the chicken and the hominy, and we cooked it like this for 20-25 minutes. It's ready to eat. Let's serve it. Okay, so here's a bowl of steaming goodness of Pozole Verde, but that's not all. You know, we gotta jazz it up. Pozole Verde is not hot, picante, even though there was jalapenos in there. So you can make it as hot or not as you want to. And I like it. So we're going to jazz it up with some typically minced jalapenos there. And of course you've got to add some lime juice to any pozole. That is absolutely delightful. Also, cabbage. Some people like to use lettuce. That's perfectly fine. I prefer cabbage. It doesn't wilt up like lettuce does. And I like the crunch. And of course, Mexicans love radish. We got to put radish in there too. Radishes are a must-have for good pozole. Okay. Now, in this Pozole Verde, one of the nice things about it is you can put guacamole. Yeah, or you can put avocado. Okay, and so typically, on the side to a bowl of pozole is we have a tostada, and now we have crema mexicana agria. This is sour cream, but it's very liquidy and it's very, very tasty. It's nothing like American sour cream. As you can see, it's much runnier, but it has an absolutely delightful flavor. And here we have cotija cheese, which is crumbly. You can get that at any grocery store. Heck, Walmart carries this. Okay, and we'll spoon some cotija cheese on there, like that. Now, some people like cotija in their pozole, and I do too. So I'm going to put that there. And there you go, a delightful bowl of Pozole Verde. Now let's go ahead and give it a taste. Let's see what it's like. And I'm going to compare it to the Pozole Rojo that I made last week. So let's try it. Oh my. This is absolutely delightful. It is very vibrant and tasty and fresh, as opposed to the Rojo one, which was very smoky and dusky flavored because of the way the chilies were smoked and dried. This is all fresh and roasted, and it's got a whole different profile. I like this one better because it's brighter. The red one is probably better for super cold weather like we're having today. It's what, 17 degrees outside. But this is really good. The cilantro comes through, and I like cilantro. And of course the hominy, in Rick Martinez's way, is absolutely delightful. The corn flavor just comes out 100%. And you notice I only added oregano and cumin, but everything comes together so well. This is absolutely delicious. Let's give this a bite because I love this stuff. Perfect meal. Thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all take care.